I took a home gardening class with my then fiance, Ryan, and we learned a lot about gardening. I always thought that you needed to have a big yard to garden, and that you'd only garden if you had space to till and to have big rows and everything, but that's totally not true. You can garden no matter where you live. There's always a form of gardening that you can do. One of the forms of gardening that I learned was square foot gardening, and I love it. It's awesome. Mel Bartholomew came up with this form of gardening, and it's now widely used around the world. That's very, it's all about accessibility, efficiency, and space saving, so it's great. You don't need much space to do it. It can be done on any surface. You can, it's done in a raised bed. So you can put your raised bed on top of concrete, you can put it on the lawn, throw it out anywhere. So if you're worried about what you're putting on top of, that something's gonna mix with the soil, you don't want it to, you just put down some cardboard, and then you have a bottom to your garden, so there's no problem. There's really no problem anyways. So, because it's usually about 2 feet deep of soil, 1 to 2 feet deep of soil. When you're deciding how to build it, you can use really whatever materials you have available to you. You can buy kits for building raised beds, but you can also just use what you have. Anything that's easily accessible to you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference. So when you do it, you need to make sure that you can easily reach the center of your box so that you'll be able to take care of all of the things that you plant. You don't want it to be too deep. So it needs to be an easy reach. And then you want to fill it with whatever soil or dirt mix that you think is the best. One of the best things about square foot gardening is if you buy mixes, if you get your right mixture of sand, silt, clay, and you fill it with that, or if you fill it with your organic compost mix from home, you will most likely have very little problems with weeds. You can practically have a weed-free garden without having to tend it on weeds daily, which is awesome. So then, when you have your bed full of dirt, next you need to mark off your garden because it's a square foot garden, so there's a lot of marking off. You can use something as easy as this string, this twine, and if you have a wood bed, you just need to nail that and loop onto the next side and make your grid pattern. As easy as that. The next thing to do is water your garden really heavily. You want to water it super deep so that a foot or two down it's still wet. You want to soak that thing so that it has a good start, good moist start. And then when you're planting your seed, just follow what's necessary for each seed packet like you would regularly, the depth of your seed, poke them in, stuff like that. These bean seeds, these beans are ones that I planted, and those ones go a little bit further down than would radish seeds or carrot seed. So once you put in your seeds and everything, you're wondering, when should I water next? Well, once things sprout, you don't need to water until you can stick your finger into the soil and it's dry to here, 1 inch, and then later dry to 2 inches, something like that. You want to give a little bit of stress to your plants, a little bit of adversity, so that they're wanting to grow and wanting to have deeper roots. If they get that stress, then they know that they can fruit and give you something. Otherwise, they're never going to produce anything for you because life's good. They don't need to reproduce. Kind of how we think too. Once you have your garden going, if something's done growing, if you use all of your lettuce or something, you simply pluck out the old plant, fill in with dirt the hole that it left, and then you can replant. It's that easy. These gardens are really efficient in all of that. Thank you.